Hey, all my hot rod brothers and sisters, Coaster Carl here with another awesome diecast video. Up first, we have the Volkswagen, the 74 Volkswagen Type 181, also known as the Volkswagen Thing, which is nice because they have the thing right there on the side. Um, and I don't know if that's the way the headlights are supposed to look, but this is really cool because it's part of the Matchbox Jungle series, which I think is a fairly new series, actually. I don't know if I've ever heard of the Matchbox Jungle series. So, as you can see, which is really cool that these headlights kind of wore off a little bit because it kind of makes it look like they're broken a little bit. So that's kind of neat. Um, so as you can see, we have the Volkswagen logo right there. And moving along to as you can see, we have a plastic beige bumper. I would call that beige. Um, Moving along the side, I love these rims on here. Those are really nice rims. And I like the door design on this. I believe that this back here is a suicide door. I believe is what is called a suicide door. And as you can see, we have our this would be like the convertible version, where this would go up over here. So that's pretty neat. And as you can see, there are no taillight tempos at all. So, yeah, and there's no license plate tempo at all. I want to show you this box really quick of this, because this looks really neat. Look at that, guys. That's the box that it came in. That is really cool, huh? Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, they did a really nice job on the jungle livery on here. So that's really cool looking. So yeah, I just wanted to show that to you guys. It's pretty neat. Um, Up next, which is also part of the Matchbox Jungle series. I don't know why they decided to do this, but I got it anyway. And you know what? They actually did make it feel like, ladies and gentlemen, the banana car. Which, actually, you know what? This is like a pliable plastic. And it does, if you put your nail into it a little bit, not too much, because I don't want to like dent it or anything, but you know it does feel exactly like a banana peel, which is really weird how they did that. So yeah. As you can see, this is a one, two, three, four, um, four-seater, like a normal car, but it's just done differently. So you're going all the way up to the back here, which is pretty neat looking. This would actually be a really neat roller coaster idea. That would be pretty cool, actually. Um, for a roller coaster vehicle, that'd be pretty cool. As you can see, we do have some green up here with this yellow. And as you can see, we do have our classic brown spots that you would find on a banana. And as you can see, we do not have any headlight tempos. This is where the headlights would be. And as you can see, we do have like brown striping that goes down the side here, which is pretty neat. Moving on to the back, as you can see, there is no taillight tempos. But this is a really interesting car. I had to pick this up because I thought this was pretty neat, actually. Um, Also, I'm wondering if they are going to maybe team up with a certain company. And I'm wondering if that's why they released this car. Um, I don't want to mention the company. Of course, all of you may know which company I'm talking about, but I'm wondering if they're going to end up putting that one company name right smack dab right there on the top there. So I'm wondering if that's what they're going to do. Um, Up next we have the going to the 1957 Ford Thunderbird in champagne pink. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yep, I would call it champagne pink. I don't particularly really care for that color. On the packaging, they show red and not pink. I was kind of hoping it was going to be pink, but I guess they decided not to do red. So yeah, so we're stuck with champagne pink on this. Um, as you can see, there are no tempos on the side, but I'm really digging these silver rims. That is really nice. Um, this would also look really cool in black. That gives me an idea. Uh, so as you can see, we do have our Thunderbird tempo up here. We do have some headlight tempos up here, which is pretty neat. Um, and as you can see, we have a really nice looking chromed grille right there. Um, Moving along to the back, as you can see, we do have some taillight tempos back there, and we have, this is where your spare tire would be back in the day on a 57 Ford Thunderbird, or pretty much any car. I think sometimes they might have would have put the spare tire under here, maybe. And sometimes I think maybe I think that was probably the days before they started putting in the trunk. So yeah. But yeah, that's the 1957 Ford Thunderbird. Up next we have 8 Crate. Look at this bad boy. So I found this one at work, and I had to get this because I'm loving this paint job on here. I love the tempo work along here. Looks like it got scratched up a little bit from the factory, which is okay. And then we have Hot Wheels right here. But look at this up top, guys. Look at this motor they put in here. That is awesome. This is my very first 8 crate. I don't believe I have an 8 crate. So yeah. And then up there on the hood, we have our red and black along with the gunmetal, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, this side came out a lot better than the other side. So yeah, but yeah, there are no headlight tempos, and then we do have this big chromed grille, which is nice. Moving along to the back here, as you can see, we do not have any taillight tempos, but yeah, very nice casting. Last but not least, we have the the 2016 Alfa Romeo Giulia. I don't know how to pronounce that. As you can see, this is in red. Very nice red color. And as you can see, we do have my favorite wraparound headlights, and it looks like it would have wraparound taillights, but yes, it does actually. But as you can see, there's really no tempos here on the side. This is kind of the way that this is modeled. Like this kind of reminds me of like a BMW. That's what it kind of looks like to me from the side here. Um, Moving along to the back, as you can see, we have Gilia, and then we have our Alfa Romeo logo right there. And as you can see, we do have taillight tempos, and we have Gilia right there as well. Moving along to the front, and we do have this really nice stripe going along the spoiler area on the trunk there. Moving along to the front, as you can see, we have our classic Alfa Romeo grille, and we do have some headlight tempos. So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Alfa Romeos, but this is a really cool car. I actually like this one. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind this. Alfa Romeos in real life are on the pricey side. It's because they're an Italian car, I believe. So, um, but I hope all of you enjoyed this video. I hope all of you have an awesome rest of the week, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Coaster Carl signing off, and keep it coasting. Talk to you later, guys. Bye bye.